Undefeated prospect Taneisha Tennant, thank you so much for the time today. How's life right now in the great Northeast?
It's good. It's good over here. You know, weather's still nice and warm. It's getting a little bit chilly, but I like it.
The Contender Series has been going on for a few weeks now. Have you been watching every week?
Some weeks, not every single week, but I probably saw like three so far.
All right, so what did you think about how Dana's giving out the contracts? He seems like he's being much more generous than previous seasons.
That's true. Well, there's a need for fighters, With this quarantine, there's like a fight happening like twice a week, so they need people. It's understandable. I like it. I like that he's giving out a lot.
In an episode of Behind the Fighter, you said that when you were a kid, you watched martial arts movies. I was just wondering like which ones you were watching and like what were the best ones.
A lot of a lot of Jet Li movies, Danny Yang movies. One of my favorite would be like the Tai Chi Master or Tai Chi Warrior. I'm not sure. There's a
Mm-hmm.
few names. And another one definitely would be Wing Chun. Yeah,
Okay.
with Michelle Yeoh. Yeah,
Okay.
that movie was really good.
Now, when you decided to go pro, right, in 2019, what made you like figure like okay, this is the time to do it? What was the did you talk to your coaches or was it just all on yourself?
Um, yeah, I talked to my coaches, and it was very hard to find fights. That's the main
Mhm.
reason. Like I couldn't find any fights. People was canceling on me, and it was very stressing. So I figured, going pro was the next best thing because now people can't really just cancel left and right like that.
Now, when you did turn pro, Ring of Combat, and you got that first round finish, what was your expectations in your first fight?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was expecting, and for it to come exactly like I saw it, it was great. Yeah, yeah, it was good, good times.
All right, now you fought for Invicta after that, like immediately, and then you went into that Phoenix series. How much do you think that night, that Phoenix series tournament that night, elevated you as a fighter?
I think it elevated me a lot. It put a lot of eyes on me. It showed people a little bit of what I can do, and it was good. It was like right before this whole quarantine thing happened, and it was just like that
Mhm.
tournament, and then there was another UFC fight with that big tournament with damn, what's her name? The flyweights, the with the Chinese fighter. I forgot her name. What's her name
Zhang
again?
Wei Li, yeah.
Yes, yes. And then it was that fight, and then done. Like everything shut down. So I think it kind of like replayed in some people's mind. So I think some eyes was on me, which helped me, get my chance for the Contender Series now.
Definitely give you I guess it put you on the map, on the MMA map, that
Right.
tournament. Right? What did you like about your performances and what did you learn from that night?
I liked how I was moving, how I was reading my opponents because like I said, I fought three times in one night. So you just have to be prepared to um, adapt to many different styles. So I was happy about that. I wasn't so much happy about like that I didn't get the finish, because I felt like a lot of times I could have, but I was just playing it cool, I guess.
Well, I guess you have to be strategic, right? Because you're fighting multiple times in the night.
Yeah, exactly. At the same time, you also have to be smart, not expend too much energy. So a lot of things was like playing on my mind, because that's the first kind of tournament I've ever done like that.
Was there an adrenaline dump for you any moment throughout that night?
No, no adrenaline dump. I was good the whole time. Yeah. I think because like I had like a quote unquote slower start,
Mhm.
um, there wasn't like this big adrenaline dump. I was relaxed the whole tournament, which I think helped me in the long run.
Do you think that that's gonna help you in the long run, anyways, with like fights in the future where you don't build it up too much? It's like you're more cool, calm, and collected as you go in.
Yeah, I definitely see that. I hope I could still stay the same way I am now. I hope the pressures of these fights won't get to me. I don't think they will because I like to stay calm. So I don't see anything changing. But yeah.
Where do you get that from? Most fighters in the beginnings, in the start of their careers, they feel a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? Because every fight is new territory for them. Where does that come from? The calmness.
I think well, one, like I did kickboxing and Muay Thai in the early part of my career. So I think that kind of helped get all the nerves out and stuff like that. And I had an amateur career that also helped. And I don't know. I don't know.
It's
I
hard to
don't know. I
explain.
just yeah, it's hard to explain kind of, you know.
Mhm.
You know what it is like I always try to like not hype myself up, like downplay everything. Like yes, I just had my first pro fight. I just had a finish, but I always was like, yes, that was good, but you know, it's going to be harder next time. So chill, you know. I always think that like after I won the Phoenix tournament series, I was like, yes, that was good. Now calm down. Now you gotta focus on the next thing. Now it's probably the belt or whatever. So I always try to like downplay my achievements. I think that kind of helps me.
And that how do you balance that with like having the confidence too, you know what I mean, going into the next fights?
Well, like I train extremely hard and I have confidence in that and a
Mhm.
confidence in my ability. So I expect to win. It's not like it's not like, oh wow, I won and you know, it's like I expected to win, I won. Now just relax. You have something else. The next challenge is always there. So yeah, that's how I feel.
After that tournament, the pandemic hit, it got serious. I think I saw that you were in Florida for some of that time. Why'd you just, were
Yeah.
you on vacation or what happened?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I won the tournament, you know, won a little money, and I was just like, I just wanted to go on vacation, see my family. And while I was there, the quarantine thing kind of just started, so I was able to kind of sneak out. And then it really hit, and New York was like the hot spot. And I was like, yeah, my family didn't really want me coming back just right away. So I was there for like 2 months, 2 months and change, just like vacationing and training and just enjoying the weather.
So you were gonna go there for like a short period of time, but it ended up being like 2 months. Is that what happened?
Ex- that's exactly
Mm,
right. Yeah,
okay.
that's exactly right. Hmm.
But Florida's a pretty nice place to be stuck at, right? Especially you're with your
Oh
family.
yeah. Oh yeah, it was awesome. Like I didn't have to worry about anything. Like I was like my parents basically took care of me. I didn't have to spend any money on anything. Yeah, it was great. I was like a kid again.
Nice. So after that,
Yeah.
you said 2 months, you go back to New York. What was training like when you got back? Because the restrictions must have still been there.
Yeah. Let's see. When I got back, yes, the restriction was there. I have like some equipment in my backyard, like punching bags and stuff like that. So, you know, I was doing what I could, you know, hitting the bag a lot, running, shadowboxing, you know, basically what I could. Yeah.
When did you exactly get back into the gym and actually start practicing with other fighters?
Let's see. Um, hmm. Like when I came back, maybe like 3 weeks to a month later, because I got the fight. Um, so we was back in training and stuff like that.
Did it suck for those 3 weeks because you were just in Florida with the nice weather and and you had your family taking care of you, and then you go back and now you're pretty. Were you alone training
Where? Alone where?
in New York when you got back?
Yeah, yeah, I was
Yeah.
alone training. I mean, my husband was here, but you know,
Okay.
I was training by myself.
Mm.
Yeah, so it was a lot of solitude, and I went back to work like immediately when I
Mm.
came back. So that was another like stressing business because I was like going to work and then the COVID thing, and you know, you never know who might have it, and then training by myself. Yeah, it was a little rough in the beginning.
Yeah, paranoid levels. Everybody had them, I guess.
Yeah.
A little over a year ago, you turned pro. Now you're in this position, the Contender Series. Did you feel like when you started that you would be at this point so quick in your career?
Yes.
Okay.
And I say that because I've seen it happen already. Like Randy Brown, one of my trainer partners and friends, the same thing happened to him. He was doing his thing, amateur pro, and then from the moment Dana White, came, he was on the TV show looking for a fighter, and then from the moment that happened, it was just like it went very, very quickly. So I saw how that happened. I was like, and even for women, I would assume women would be even shorter because it's not that many women. You know what I mean? Like guys, there's 1,000,001 guys and 1,000,001 divisions. So it makes sense that it would take longer for them. But once you're like actually a good female fighter, it's a quicker path, I think, because when people see your skill, they want you. They want you to fight for them. So I knew, I knew I'd be getting a call one day or another.
All right, now your opponent, Danyelle Wolf, she's a decorated boxer, but she's making her MMA debut against you. So, what are your thoughts
Right,
on
right,
her
right.
and the skill set she possesses?
Um, well, I don't really know too much about her skill set. I know she was training in Thailand, and she did some jiu-jitsu and stuff. Like I train really, really, really hard, right? I'm assuming like I'm about to fight Amanda Nunes like on the
Mhm.
15th. That's my mindset. So I don't expect her to be that good as Amanda Nunes, I mean, but just in case. So I'm very confident. I've been prepared, and I'm ready to have some fun.
Now, with the training, I see, of course, Budokan, you mentioned Randy Brown earlier. I
Yeah.
seen you at Henzo Gracie's. Have you been working at any other spots?
Um, yeah, I've been working like sparring and stuff, training with some other people. Um, yeah, the usual people, a few new people. Um, basically where we can work because a lot of places are closed. So, you know, I just go where a lot of New Jersey, training in New Jersey a lot. So yeah,
Is it,
the
Nick
usual.
Catone's?
Yeah, I was training at Nicotones a few times. Law MMA, MK, Muay Thai, something like that. Yeah, with the usual suspects, you know, they're
Who?
on my Instagram, all the girls.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, it seems like you've been working with a lot of the women out there, and they also have fights coming up. So the environment must be good, the atmosphere, the energy, right, in sparring.
Oh, for sure. Those few times, like when they're in training camp, yeah, they really try to push the pace, and which is great. I love that because you want that real feel temperature, so you can be confident going into your fight, and I give it back, of course, because
Mhm.
I also have a fight, so nobody wants to look bad. Nobody wants to be outpointed, so to speak.
Who
Yeah.
has been giving you the best rounds?
Um, I think everybody, all my sparring partners, everybody, they all have something unique. They all have something that is unique to them, and they push me. At the end of the day, anybody who pushed me the hardest, which is most of my training partners, a few of them maybe they don't like me, but the ones that don't like you, they're the best because they try to really knock your head off. I love that. So yeah, I'm good.
All right, like
Yeah.
with this training camp, it's unique compared to most likely your other camps. Have you made any changes? Have you added any components, taken out any components with this camp?
Um. Hmm, not really.
Mhm.
Just the places I train now is different. Like I would go to the city to Hensel Gracie, once a week, every Thursday. But now that's closed, so we just go somewhere else now. That's basically it. Um, I work a lot more now with my coaches. Like I used to work with them a lot before, but now it's just like they have a lot of free time. Their gym is closed, so they have a lot of time to expend on me, a lot of pad work, a lot of fine tuning things. So that's about it.
All right, now this fight is at featherweight. How was that decided?
Um, well, originally they came with the 135 opponent, and I was like, hell yeah. But for whatever reason, that got canceled, or I don't know what happened with that. But this other name came, which was Danyelle Wolf, and I was thinking because I'd rather fight at 135, but it's such a big opportunity, and I mean, I am, pretty heavy myself, so I figured might as well, you know. I'm still gonna win regardless. So I took the fight at 145.
Has the camp been any different since you don't have that extra 10 pounds to lose or to cut?
Yeah, well, like I said, I train every day, right?
Mm,
So I really didn't have to worry too much about weight cutting.
mm.
I just eat clean. I eat clean and I like train all day. So that alone just make me at a perfect weight.
All right.
Hmm.
Now, so
Yeah.
basically, this is a big fight because I feel like she does have so much of a name herself, even though this is going to be her first MMA fight. And you do
Hmm.
have a lot of momentum coming in with winning that Phoenix series. How do you see
All
this
right.
fight playing out? How do you see yourself winning the contract?
Um, I see myself winning with the finish. I don't know
Mm.
how, I don't know when, but with the finish. And yeah, that's it. Yeah. What was the other question? Sorry.
Oh, that was it. That was it. Like, how do you see
Oh.
yourself winning the contract, you
Oh
know?
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not sure how, but definitely with a KO, TKO, something.
Mhm.
Finish. That's
All
it.
right.
That's all I'm going for.
Bantamweight is your weight division. So if you do, get into the UFC, do you plan on starting your career there at bantamweight?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, when I get the contract, for sure.
Mm.
135. That's my goal. I don't mind fighting 145, but I'd rather fight 135.
But the path to the title is pretty short at 145, though, right? So maybe you never know.
I know. That's true, but I don't know. I just think I'm the best, and I love challenges.
Yeah.
Bring it. That's how I
The
feel. I feel like
Yeah, the
the
crazy
girls
part
just.
about this is that you win this, you get the contract a year from today or now, you could be fighting for the title at 145. It's a huge possibility. That's what makes I think your opportunities very exciting with this contender series.
Right. That's true. Either or, 135 or
Mm.
45.
All right.
Uh, who knows? Maybe both.
All right. All right, one last thing. There's
Yeah.
many different types of competitors in this sport, mentalities that fighters have. Do you feel like you're
Right.
more of the martial artist, or do you feel like you're a prize fighter?
Both. I I'm definitely a true martial artist, and also a prize fighter. I love performing. I love winning money,
Mm.
and I love it all. For sure.
All right. Well, September 5th, or no, September 5th, September 15th, Contender Series,
All right.
Las
Mm-hmm.
Vegas. Thank you so much, Tanisha, for the time, and good luck on the fight, and all the best in your future.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Take care.